Please welcome Luna! So, how you guys doing? All right? Well, I know we're supposed to root for the Yankees, but I went to the bar the other day to watch the World Series. Really not to watch the game, but to meet men. They were all there, all of them. I mean, every single band in New York City was out, and I'm thinking, all right, I'm single. I mean, this is my chance. But I go up to this guy, I'm like, so, how about them Yankees, Matsui, he's just like, I'm like, yeah, come on, man, Excuse me, I have a vagina! He wasn't interested in that. Like, why can't you be a catcher's mitt? You look like one. Didn't help me. So my name's Luna. I'm just turned 40. Thank you. I have a 20-year-old face, 40-year-old tits, 60-year-old ass. Just kind of get good on me. I didn't mind being single until Beyonce came out with that incredibly annoying song. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the like, bitch, stop reminding me. I don't want to hear that, I'm 40 years old, I live at home with my mom and my fucking cat. If you like it, put a drink in it, please. If I go to a bar and a guy comes over and, and he hands me a drink, and I'll be like, oh my God, look how it sparkles in the light. I love you, You can't really tell by looking at me, but I'm not Hispanic, I'm actually biracial, just like Obama, Thank you, so I got but I'm half black and I'm half WASP. WASP is about as white as you can get, and unfortunately, the one black thing I did not get was the ass. There's like nothing you just caved in. It came from like 200 years of Puritans sitting on hard wooden benches. It's like, damn, With all the genetic things that get bred out, I might have had a bubble butt at one point, but apparently it popped and that was it. So me and Obama are friends on Facebook. Yeah. Become friends with, we're almost fucking, Come on. Good stuff. But the only thing that stops me from fucking Obama is Michelle. Because that really big jawline that she has? I'm afraid if I ever tried to kick it with Obama, her mouth would open up, that big jaw would unhinge, and a second Michelle had come out, stay the fuck away from my husband! It's like, fucking aliens, man, that's enough to keep me at bay. So I'm single and I figured out why, finally. All the rest of the eligible men are at home jerking off to porn. That's what I found out. And I swear to God, this is true, unfortunately. It's true! It's true. She's heard all my stories. So I decided, okay, I need to, sit home and start watching porn and figure out what is it that I'm not doing right, So I'm watching some of this stuff, and I'm like, what is going on here? Because you really need to know, because I was watching some Czechoslovakian porn, And so the guy's doing a girl, and then a guy comes up and he starts doing this. It's called fish hooking. I'm like, what did the fucking director come from a fishing village in Czechoslovakia? I was like, what is this, But I wasn't always so familiar with all this, sex stuff, just be more naive. And so there's something in porn called the cream pie finish. It's when the guy comes inside the girl or her butt or wherever. Pick a place, any place. In porn, it's really sexy. In reality, it's like, oh my God, I'm not ready to be a parent. So I was kicking it with this guy a couple of years ago, and he's like, oh baby, I'm so hot for you. He's like, oh, I want to make a cream pie with you. I was like, no, I'm like a fat girl. I'd like some desserts, man. I was like, oh, a cream pie? I was like, you want to make me a cream pie right now? You cook? I was like, I really fucking like you. And I was like, well, look, as long as you're at it, I'd really like a chocolate cream pie. And he was like, well, I could call Tyrone right now. It could be over in 10 minutes. And I was like, yeah, but vanilla and chocolate cream pie. I said, I might as well just put both of those right in my ass. He was like, oh my God, I love you. But I think what's going to happen eventually is there's going to be a terrible, terrible backlash. And it's already actually starting. Note to Mary, you're actually pretty hot right now. I was in a bar up in my neighborhood the other day, and a guy actually said to me, he's like, well, baby, I like you, but you're not ghetto enough. And I was like, not ghetto enough? was like, well, I can take you outside and stab you. I'm like, I don't know what else to do to change that. It's hard, I mean, I was brought up to wear like a girdle, tuck that stuff in, And so, he runs over to this other girl. She was like 340 pounds. She was like the queen of the muffin tops. She was like the baker, the delivery person. She was handing them out to other girls. Here you go. Here's your roll. Here's your roll. And this guy. I mean, he was fucking gorgeous. You would never imagine. And this is what he was gonna go for. And I was like, wait. Look at this. Right? No. Yoink. Okay. That didn't happen. So I think another part of the backlash is going to be like anti-porn, because they have women. It's turned into such a circus, when people do too many people, too many animals. There's milk, there's fish. It's like a whole grocery list just to make a dirty movie now. I think it's gonna be anti-porn where the girl's like literally just sitting there fully clothed, not doing anything. So I think about 10 years down the line, guys gonna be like, yo, dude, come on, you gotta check out this video. Come on, look at this girl. She's not fucking doing anything. This is so hot. Come on, baby. Don't move. Don't do anything. Oh God, don't move. Oh man, that's just hot. I swear, I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. So I'm getting older now, and it's hard. It's hard to stay in shape, and I started like a new workout routine. It didn't end very well for me now. My first foray out onto the jogging path. I got all ready and took 2 steps out onto the jogging path, and I got jumped. Now, I got knocked out cold. When I came to, the cops were there. Like, ma'am, can you tell us what happened? I was like, look, I started to jog, and all I saw were 2 4-foot, really funny-looking bald guys about my complexion. One came at me from the right, and one came at me from the left, and that's all I remember. Well, after the forensics cop came in, he's like, man, we figured out what happened. Well, what happened was I went jogging, I forgot to put on my support bra, and got TKO'd by my own tits. Thank you, that's it for me.